Look, I'm gonna make a video right now because everyone says that I need help, that I'm crazy, that I've gone bad shit. I'm not crazy. All I want is for everyone to be free, because we are free people. But you all want to argue with me and say we're not free. When I'm free, I mean, I can do what I want, when I want, however I want, whenever I want. I can believe what I want, when I want, however I want. You can too. So how are we not free? Why do you slave away for a piece of paper that does nothing for you but buy you more shit that owns you? Because the more shit you own, the more shit owns you. Because let me put it like this: you get a house, you have responsibilities that you have to keep up in that house to make sure that house stays good. So therefore, that house owns you. You have a car, you have responsibilities for that car to take care of, to make sure your car still runs and still works. I mean, there's so many things that you buy that you think you need when you don't. Like, look, I lived my life before my car wreck. I went to church, I did all that crap, and then I said, no, you know what, it's crazy. I lived my life. I did me. I was going to school, I was going to work for the FBI someday. I worked at TGI Fridays in Minerva. I loved my job. It was a good job. I played hockey. I always played hockey. I was either playing hockey, going to school, or working. That was my life. Or going to a party. And a lot of girls. Oh, that was my life. That was who I was. Just people everywhere. I was always with someone, always chilling, either working, going to school, playing hockey, with a girl. It didn't matter. I was living my life. And that's all we have to do, is live our life. We're supposed to live our life. But the trick is, I accepted Jesus Christ in my life. Even though I was running away and doing what I wanted to do, not following him or nothing. But I always believed in God. I always knew there was a God, because this earth is too beautiful and too creative to just magically happen by luck. Because that'd be an amazing event. Why hasn't more things happened than if it's out of luck? I mean, there should be all kinds of shit if you want to go that route. I mean, if this happened by luck, then why isn't there all kinds of other shit that happened by luck? Or like empty spaces, why isn't there molecules crashing in the air now? Because the earth is full of molecules and stuff. Why ain't they making something? Or why hasn't there been a new earth? Or what? Like, there's so many other questions that it's like, what? Come on, for real? There's a creator, and that is God, and God is real. But all you have to do is live your life. That's it. Live your life. Just live your life. I accepted Jesus Christ. I was baptized when I was younger. I was a Lutheran. Baptized a Lutheran. But I went to Minerva Assembly of God, just a church. I went to a church. It was cool. It was cool. Thought I was getting close to God. I was doing what the church wanted me to do. I wasn't doing what God wanted me to do, and that is live our life, because we are free people to do what we want. That's why his son came back to earth, or that's why his son came to earth, to free us from the sin, so we didn't have nothing to go by, because we know wrong from right. We don't have to follow other people or anything. We're supposed to live our life, do what we want to do, and I want to help this world become a better place. I want to make things more simpler for people. I understand. Yes, we can break down anything down you want in scientific terms, okay? I mean, I don't understand all the scientific words, but I understand for the most part. But it's simple, so why not keep it simple for people? Life is simple, it's not hard, just live your life. That's all you have to do, live your life. There will be jobs that we lose, that are useless, which is fine, no one will care. And there will be jobs that we will gain, because there will be jobs people wanted to do that they love to do, but they can't do it now because they just can't. Because we need money to survive. We don't need money to survive. What we need is knowledge to survive. Education. People should be educated about life. Educated about the things about life. Educated about science. Educated about the spiritual side. Educated about who you are. Educated about God. Educated about the history from Babylon to the Egyptians to the pyramids to the Stonehenge from the Aztecs to Egypt to Easter Island to the Japanese to Japan. All these people have all these all these amazing statues or buildings and stuff, and they're all so defined mathematically and scientifically But why can't we figure out how to do that today as good as they did it back in the day? Because there's a spiritual side that we are missing. Our connection to God. We are missing the connection to God. You want the truth? The ancients, the ancestors, they lived better than us because they could have had everything we have, but they didn't want to because they understood the spiritual side. That they understood there's more to life than what we see here today in today's life. Okay? I was rich after the car wreck. Okay, I had a shitload of money for my age. I had friends. I always had tons of shitload of friends, but I had more friends because I was rich, and I could do whatever I want, have whatever I want, whenever I want. It was cool. I thought it was a good life. No, that life sucked because now that I don't have the money that I used to have, I have no money pretty much. I have no friends. I have no one in my life. I have no one around me. People think I'm crazy. People think I've lost it, but I've educated myself. I've learned about things that you're not taught in school. I've learned about other things that you can only see through God, through the spiritual side, if you want to put it like that. I mean, I just want everyone to be free. That's all I want. I want us to be free because we are free people. Stop slaving away for a couple of elite people at top of a pyramid, because you all know how the pyramid effect works, right? The pyramid, there's like so many people at the top that know what is actually going the fuck on, and then it trickles down to the next thing, and then it trickles down to the next thing, and then it gets to the businesses, and the businesses are supposed to spread wealth to all the people. When that ain't happening, and this, I mean, you need to learn shit if you want to understand shit. You gotta learn shit. So you gotta educate yourself, because the school, sorry to tell you, but schools have been corrupt. Schools have been, like, they're not even teaching my sister how to write cursive anymore because of all this technology and shit. You still gotta learn how to write cursively and shit. Come on, I mean, for real. Shit they teached when I was younger, they ain't teaching now. Shit your parents probably learned, they probably didn't teach us. I mean, come on, people, think about it. Educate yourself. That's what the internet's for. The internet's for, you can find whatever you want on the internet. But when you find it, you gotta make sure it's a valuable source of information you're getting. And don't learn from one thing, learn from many things, because there's many different things out there to learn from. God says with much knowledge comes much grief, and I have a lot of grief. I felt awful because we are free people and none of you want to be free. In the end, this is all about freedom, true freedom. We are free, 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 free. We are free.